You be a good boy, I'll be back, okay?
Well, you said no. I think I'm great too.
Only one power pole working out of nowhere randomly. It's always something. What else is new? We can't let that stop us, boys. Little new right there. Little new right there too. Might play around with some of that today. Got some prototype heat on the deck as well. Fall time fishing engaged. First wave fall time fishing right now going down. I'm gonna start out on the swim jig, testing out the new Bates Hundo. Got some new reels, some new baits, some fun stuff, some unreleased stuff, some prototype stuff. Fall is in the air. We had a cool night. To be honest with you guys, I'm just happy to be back out here on the water. I'm gonna make a run to spot number 1. See how much gas I got. 3/4 of a tank of gas, so we can go pretty much anywhere that I want or anywhere that I'll need to go today. We'll be able to get there. But man, beautiful morning out here on the water, fall time fishing. Let's go see if we can figure them out. I'm throwing moving baits only. We're not slowing down. We're turning and burning. We're covering water. Reaction baits, reaction bites, and that's what it is, man. What was that? Stupid live scope. Right here is something I'm really excited about. Bates Hundo. First impressions so far, so good. Nice. First fish of the day on the swim jig. First fish ever on the Bates Hundo. Really starting to get this thing dialed in. Feeling good. It was a warm Guadalupe bass. All right, nice little guad to start the day. Not bad. Pretty fish. Little Guadalupester right off the bank. He picked it up and started swimming with it as soon as it went under the surface of the water. And then I swung it. And then it was good. Because I got to touch a fish, and that's fun. Right off the bank, just the way we like it. On a swim jig. First fish ever on the Bates Hundo. Let's follow up with the Evo Elite Mini Max with the bluegill pattern. That mini bodega on the back of that ChatterBait Elite Evo Mini Max looks insane. Look at the way that thing flows. I hope the camera's capturing that. Yeah, that bodega on the back of that freaking Mini Max. Stupid heat. There we go. Thumped it. Got one. It's a nice one too. That was sick, dude. ChatterBait Elite Evo Mini Max bluegill color. with the freaking Green Pumpkin Pro 6 Sense Bodega 3.5 on the back of it. Dude, this thing looks so insanely good in the water. Look at that flow. Look at that flow of that action. That's dirty. Had one bite the tail off my Kitech. Switched up to this, boom. Blasted a nice quad there on it. That was fun. I'm gonna ride with it a little bit longer. I'm actually out here filming a little bit of footage for one of my friend's kids shows that he's been working on. He's doing a children's show and he's asked me to do a segment. So when I catch these Guadalupe bass, I'm using them as an opportunity to teach these kids about the state fish of Texas. Something really cool that I'm excited to be a part of. If you guys know who Pat McNamara is, T-Mac Inc. on Instagram. I'm gonna be on his children's show, Mr. Mustavio's World of Wonder. If you guys are interested in checking that out, go follow Pat Mac and keep an eye out for your boy teaching the kids about the Guadalupe bass. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to be a part of it. So doing a little educational kids content while I'm out here filming with some of the new baits, some of the new gear, the new Bates reels. It's first fish ever on the Bates Hundo. First fish ever on this little combo right here. And yeah, 2 in the boat so far. 5 fish makes a video. Everybody knows the rules. This is spot number 1. Let's keep grinding. There we go. Another one smoked it. Got one. Check him out. It's a really cool fish and they're really fun to catch. Let's let them go. Later, little buddy. Yeah, just every time I catch a quad, shooting a little segment for use on the kids show, and we'll take the best of the best, and we'll submit that and hopefully teach some kids about fishing. Just missed one. Stepped on the butt of my rods. Felt like another little fish just gumming at it. That's just a big fish hole right there. There we go. Flipped it out there off into that point and smacked him. That's awesome. It's another quad. Heck yeah. All right. Flipped it right off the end of the point, right out in front of me. Boom. He was up under there. All right. Solid start to the day so far. We got 4 in the boat. I ain't mad at it. We got some adjustments that need to be done. Check this thing out. This is 6 Customs, freaking 100% American handmade fishing rod right here. My boy Adam over at 6 Sense just hooked me up with. Sent me home with this one and another one. Threw the Bantam on there. This is this might be my new weightless fluke hitter right here, but only one way to find out. We got to test it out, and I've never even made a cast with this thing. So I'm gonna get 4/0 EWG tied on here, weightless. Got to have a fluke type bait at the ready at all times. Something else I had 6 Sense do for me while I was there. Shout outs to the Soft Plastic crew, because I had a little signature color request for some flushes, and those boys came through in a big way. Limited edition. I'm calling this one Royal Jelly, and I'm calling this one Dragon Scale. You guys let me know if you want to see these colors available while we're rigging new stuff up. Check this out. This may or may not be the first time you guys have seen this little guy. This is definitely the first time that I'm ever gonna throw it. This is the Scramble 80. I'm actually gonna use my BFS setup to do it, because this bait only weighs like, what does it say? 9 grams. So there we are. Little 80mm Scramble on the BFS. See how that works. Might be a little heavy, but only one way to find out. Got 4 in the boat so far. All quads, I think. Yeah. Swim jig, ChatterBait Elite Evo Mini Max with the bodega on the back. That's been the ticket so far. I'm excited to try that little 80mm scramble. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this run, and I will see you guys back up on the front of the boat. Hopefully catching more fish. 5 Fish makes a video. Everybody knows the rules. There we go. Oh. Yeeted him out of the water and he shook off on me. That would have been number 5 right there on the swim jig. Ate it right off the bank in the shade. Okay, okay, okay. First bite up this way right there. Right there in the rocks. Looked like another little guad. He was airborne for a second. Watch that fish chasing into that tree, and I just killed it and let it sink, and he smoked it. It's a largie. He came burning out from the shallows and chased it into the trees. I killed it and he smoked it. Funny shaped fish, kind of wonkified. That's 5 Fish makes a video. Everybody knows the rules. Swim jig hitter. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. On the Divine swim jig on the new Bates Hundo with the boat in the background. Going right beside me because courtesy. You know? I saw that fish burn out from the shallows. And then I just killed it and let the swim jig sink down into the trees, and he smoked it. That's the good thing about having the a good paddle tail swim bait that has instant action, so that even when I kill my swim jig, I'm swimming, it's paddling, looks like a fish, but even when I kill it, it keeps paddling. It swims towards the bottom. It's important to have that bait swimming even when you're not doing anything. That's what got that fish to bite. That fish thought that swim jig was darting down into that tree to escape. Couldn't resist. But my water lens, seeing into this stained water, that's what helped me know that fish was on my bait, because I could see, I could cut the glare, I could see through the murk in the water, and I saw that fish swimming right behind my swim jig, like a foot or two behind my swim jig. I just spotted him. Otherwise, I was just gonna keep reeling. I would have pulled my bait up into the boat and I never would have even known that fish was on me. But you got all the right pieces at play, all the right tools for the job, right bait, right trailer, right eyewear, right technique, hungry fish. Gotta love it. 5 Fish makes a video. Everybody knows the rules. Having to work for him out here definitely hasn't been a beat down, a smash fest. In fact, the bites are rather inconsistent. I fished multiple spots since I caught the last fish. Had one eat the swim jig right off the bank a couple spots ago. Little guad, I swung on that fool and yeeted him up into the air and he shook off. But it's just been you know, a little bit of having to put in a little bit of work for him. But when you're working for him, when you finally do swing on one, that feels good. That makes it worth it. All right, I'm gonna come over here into some of these submerged bushes, throw the top water around for just a minute. I mean, just a minute, quick. We're gonna hit it quick. See if we can call one up on the Scramble 80. Clock's ticking, dude, on our day. We gotta get it done. That was sick. I mean, that was sick, dude. Stay out of the freaking tree. Did you see him? Absolutely. I hope the camera caught that. First fish on the Scramble 80 on the BFS, and he went airborne. Stay out of the tree. Cannot let him get in the tree on the BFS. Boat flip on the Booger Finesse. 6 in the mix. First fish ever on that Scramble 80. Look at that, dude. The little scrambler. Scrambled quail eggs. He flew out of the water like a maniac. That was awesome. Could not have hit it any harder. Scramble 80. Coming soon from 6 Sense, or maybe already out. I don't know. I'll let you know somewhere in this video, but boom, 6 in the mix. A little tank up top. Almost drove right by these bushes, but it paid off to pull off and hit them real quick just to see. I was running it right down along that big, long, shallow point. That one came from a long ways off to eat it, and I was absolutely burning it too. I mean, I couldn't reel any faster. I was trying to get around that bush. My boat was drifting, and boom, topwater hitter. Okay, let's do that again. This reminds me of that one time me and my bro Jay gone fishing. We were actually right here. We were right around the corner, and we were fishing. This was years ago now. We were doing a little collaboration video, and we were around the corner throwing ploppers over the tops of the submerged trees, and we were absolutely annihilating them. They were hitting it just like that. I mean, molly-whopping it. Flying out of the water, going airborne. Would not mind getting on some more of that. Look at that. That was sick. Again, he flew. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to go figure this out, dude. Gotta figure this out, because if he gets me off into the stuff on this BFS, it's over with, dude. We gotta go get this guy. Stay out of the tree. There he is right there. He's good, he's good. Here he's come. He's coming, he's coming. It's a nice one. Oh, he's got one with him. Look, he's got one with him trying to eat it out of his mouth. That's sick. This is a nice one. BFS, oh my gosh. This is a nice one, dudes. There's a fish with it. Heck yeah, dude. Definitely the nicest one of the day. Absolutely annihilated. Just like that last one. I mean, he flew up into the air. This is actually a little tank right here, dude. That's actually a little tank on that Scramble 80. Man, I'm so glad I pulled off over here. I was looking off to the right, and I was like, oh yeah, remember that time me and Jay were throwing ploppers over there in those bushes, and they were hitting up top? And I was like, might as well stop and check. Glad I did. This fish had another one, same size, similar size, maybe a little bit bigger, swimming with it. Shout out to Waterland, waterlandco.com, JR15 for 15% off these shades, man. That helped me see into this tannic water. And then 6censefishing.com for my signature heater series rods and these 6 Sense baits that you see me throwing today, both the Devon Swim Jig and the Scramble 80. This guy's stuck. Hooked a little awkwardly right by my thumb, so I need a tool. There we go. Nicest one of the day. Scramble 80 gets it done, dude. That right there is a good freaking time. Heck yeah, boys. BFS, topwater. Nice, dude. Nice. Later, buddy. Off you go. Go find your friend. That was sick. Calling them up. Midday topwater on the freaking BFS. Scramble 80. New topwater hitter from 6 Sense. First time ever throwing it. Nice, dude. Look at that. Right here. They're schooling up out there too. This one heard it, chased it down. Number 7. Just like that, another chunk on the Scramble 80. Boom. So sick, dude. Such a fun bait. They're annihilating it. Unleashing the fury. Full-blown violence, dude. Chasing this thing down and absolutely destroying it. That's a good time right there. Awesome. Later, buddy. Yeah, they're schooling up right here off the point. They just keep blowing up behind me. There's one. Blew up behind me, and then this one blew up in front of me. They're all around. We just got to get this thing over one of them, and then it's on. These are largemouth too. Haven't caught a quad over here. What is this? 8 is great. Oh, almost got a freaking, that counts. Almost got a bait in our face, dude. That was not good. But as you can see, they are all over this thing, dude. That counts, dude. He hit the carpet. Can we get a couple more, man? 10 fish makes a video. Everybody knows the rules. I wouldn't mind blasting a 10 piece out here today. We are freaking running out of time though. Gotta go. Gotta get it done. It's hard to leave the lake when they're hitting it like this. 5 more would be super solid. Look at that, look at that. You see what I'm saying, dude? They're hitting it right in front of the boat. That would have been 9 right there. That's crazy. That one just missed it. They are on this thing and they're eating it right in front of the boat. Like I was saying, gotta fish this thing all the way back to the boat, dude. They're hitting it right here. I mean, right there, it got 8. You just missed it. Dude, they're hitting it right in front of the boat. Another one missed it. That would have been 10 right there. There we go. Super shallow. A little bit more confidence dragging them out of these trees with the 12 pound. Super shallow. T-boned it. What is this, number 8 or 9? 8 is great. 7, 9, 12. This is the first fish on the 6 Sense Customs rod that Adam gifted me. It might be the first fish I've ever caught on that bantam that's on there too. But there's another one on the freaking Scramble 80, dude. Nice little chunk, healthy fish. Look how pretty that fish is. Healthy, chunky, eating. Nice color. Nice, dude. Let's keep rolling. That was sick. They're unleashing the fury when I get this thing over them, dude. Way up shallow. Yeah, we're gonna push back off into this stuff. There he is. Got him. Awesome. That's so much fun. Here he comes. We got one. Little healthy guy. Beautiful looking animal right there. Let him go nice and gently. Off he goes. They do not seem to mind the boat. They're eating it right in front of us.